Welcome to the live stream, ladies and gentlemen. How are you all doing? Welcome back to Tech Chess. I am your host, indeed, Steve Nyanumba. We are back yet again. It's been a long time coming. I've been saying I'm going to do this, and now I finally am here. But for now, I think we're going to change the playlist just a bit. I'm just going to change the playlist just a bit. There we go. All right. That's what I wanted. That's the playlist I wanted. Now we switch to the code. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tech Chess Live. Today we're going to be tackling a lot of things. I'm going to show you a lot of things, ladies and gentlemen. There's so much. There's all sorts of nonsense that's gone on since the last time we were live. There's all sorts of nonsense that's been going on. There's all sorts of nonsense that's been happening on this live streams, man. It's midnight. It's a good start. It's midnight. We're going to be doing this up until about 3 a.m. when we start watching WrestleMania 39, ladies and gentlemen. WrestleMania 39. I'm looking forward to that. All right, so let's see. First of all, I want to show you first where we stopped. We stopped exactly where we left it off at the inventory.test over here. Where we left it, we're going to pick back right back up from there. So let this load first, then we can see what we can do about this. So I'm going to just log into that, and then I'm going to surprise all of you. I'm going to just go ahead and surprise all of you with a big system that I created out of this similar code base. Okay, so this one, it's not loading as such. Let's just we shall go ahead and open it so that we can craft out the the UI. So I'm just going to do npm run dev first. Then after npm run dev, I'm going to cancel this out. Then I'm doing npm run build. That's it. Okay, so I'm going to refresh this. Let's see what happens. So it's taking its time to load, but then it's all good. So this is it. This is the application, right? This is where we left it at. We had the dashboard, we have the customer, suppliers, units, measurement units, brands, product categories, products, purchases, sales, payment methods, quotations, invoices, sales payments, and purchase payments. That's all we had for this particular section of the application. And then we said that we were going to add users and roles and how to create those roles and users according to the permissions that we've set inside the system. The system's permissions are supposed to be static, depending on the functionality of the system, and then we're also going to attach them to various roles. We can create as many roles as we want, but then there's only one role that should never be deleted from the system, and that's the super administrator. And that's something that we said we were going to do, and we've been away for quite some time because someone had actually contracted me to create a system out of this code base so that it can be functional for them. So that's exactly what I want to showcase for you right now, ladies and gentlemen. So this is for a hotel system, and in a hotel system they don't actually sell the inventory. They just dispatch it to various departments. So instead of using customers, we use departments, and then we also have enabled the users end roles situation right here. So as you can see, this application is running quite well, and it's not slacking whatsoever. As you can see, each and every single thing that is here, like you can literally see that we can do dispatches. The only thing that we've not been able to do is invoicing and all that stuff, but invoicing is not to be done by hotels. It's only maybe doing the purchase orders, which we've already enabled. So let's say, for example, if we're going to make a new LPO, let's select a supplier from this person. Let's select the products that they're offering, like here, like let's select this one. We put 50 of them, and then we're going to add them to the list. Then we say we want room service menu. We're going to add 45 to the list. We're going to add luggage rack for like 70 of them to the list. Then I'm going to add this to the list, and then I say make purchase order. So the purchase order has been created, and then we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to load it up in the payments, or rather we're going to view it in the LPOs list, right? So this is the purchase order that we just created. I'm going to view it, the PDF, which is just a download really. So I'm just going to download it and open it on here. And then you can see the brand name, and then the name of the product item itself, brand name, and then brand name, and so on and so forth, right? Grand total, that's how much it's supposed to be. And then prepared by Steve Nyanumba, I'll sign, date, and I'll give it to the accountant, put the name, signature, date. Authorized by, give it to the manager, signature, date. Then over here, of course, it's thank you for your business. Then this is shipped off to the supplier, who is now named over here. Okay, so this is how the system works. This is beautiful on its own right. I'm not going to even describe this in any other different format. It's just a beautiful system. It works. It's good. If I want to make purchases, then I'm going to come in here, add a new purchase. If I want to select one person to purchase from, I'll select this one. I'll select it from maybe say first. Then I'll say product description, disposable slippers. Then I'll want to pick 21, and the price that I want to set it at, let's say recommended price is 380, but you can buy it at whatever price whatsoever. So let's say if it's 390, and then I add that to the list. Okay, so it's going to do that 21 by 3190. Total cost is 8190. It's obviously going to have a breakdown over here of like things like VAT and the total in real sense and all that stuff. But all in all, I'm just going to have this I'm just going to have in the end complete total just over here. Let's see. We're going to have the disposable sleepers. We're going to have them to be added, maybe say that this different size, 37. And I'm going to put the price here to be, the default price is 450, so I'm going to put 450 as well. And I'm going to add this to the list. Then I say make purchase. So if I say make purchase, right, I'm going to purchase number 402. So if I come and view the list, we can see that we have number of products 58. The purchases made, I have bought disposable slippers at 21 to 37. And then also on top of that, I have to also verify. Yeah, I also have to verify that the products are also in the system. So now I'll come in here and view the products list. Okay, so I'll view the products list. And then we can see that, there's some products that we added before. So inside this products list, we want to look for that, that disposable slippers, I think. I don't know what it was called. There's so many things. That's why it's taking so much time to load. You can see it's 30 pages in total. But yeah, I mean, that's how it's supposed to. That's the whole thing about this system, is that it's on the local server and it's going to take longer, much longer. But if you put it on the deployed server and like a Linux system or whatever, it's going to be much faster than this. But yeah, all in all, we'll still find ways of making it much faster than it is already. But this is the deployed system. I already have I already have it live. It's already being used. And yeah, I'm not going to show you the domain just yet because I know some people are actually really malicious. But yeah, these are purchase payments made. You can attach purchase payments to actual, purchases, and then all you just need to do is upload the receipt so that it shows that there's proof. So that's one thing that I've not added into this particular system. So yeah, and then of course there's deferred loading. This is something fresh that I've added to curb this whole situational loading. You can see it's taking so much time to load here, but then when I come in here and do refresh, it's going to just load it instantly, which is very, very convenient. And then after all that loading time, as in I can still use the UI over here as this continues loading. But now that it's finished loading, you can see that everything is fine and dandy. And then also there's still some system recommended ways of loading this data. And yeah, I just make sure that I load enough so that we can be able to understand the system generally. Then we see total inventory value. This should actually be this minus the total dispatched, like complete total value of items that have been dispatched. So yeah, generally this is how the system works. Yeah, I think we're making good progress with such systems. And now I'm at a point where I'm inputting data. You know what? I'm just going to be showing you how the system looks live. So I'm just going to come in here. I know we don't have malicious users. My session is infinite, so not many people can access it. But yeah, there we go. And then you can see me adding products generally. So you can see brands and products. I can come in here and open a new brand on that different tab. And then while I'm still working on, let's say for example, products, create a new product or view products list over here. And then these ones load much faster. You can see the server is really, really good. It loads much quicker than anything else. So I can really just keep it like this, and then I continue. I think there's a part where I am at. There is a lot of data entry I need to do in this system, and I actually have to test this out after that. But all in all, that's the application. It's generally complete. If we're going to go to the code, man, it's really a hectic piece. But yeah, this application is almost done. The only thing that we probably need to add into this system, aside from doing the LPOs, the purchase orders, is the goods received notes. Yeah, so let's say for example you make a purchase and then you have goods received notes, right? Once you make a purchase, you have to have given a note saying that you've received a certain amount of goods. Yeah, so this is it. Bill management is just about payment methods, purchase orders, purchase payments, okay? And what else do we need to manage in bill management? Maybe I'll have a link for overview or something like that so that we can see metrics for like P&L and all that stuff, which could be an idea, but I don't think it's practical at the moment. Yeah, the thing about roles and users, I'm going to create a separate video talking about roles and users, but you can see I can attach multiple roles to one particular user, but then the moment I'm attaching one role per user, so I can come in here, create new users, and so on and so forth. I can attach multiple. I can't create a super admin. That's one thing. So if let's actually even try. So I'm going to come in here and click that. I can create a super administrator myself as a super admin myself, and then I want to delete this one. You see, you do not have the permission to delete this user. So yeah, this one cannot be deleted unless I come in here and decide, okay, instead, let's actually look at the code here. I'm going to come in here into Alp Store LC, and let's actually say that instead of all this, let's say we have the users create situation. So you can see in this array, if in array 1, okay, 1 is the needle, the haystack is this roles, and the authenticated user ID is not equal to 1, yeah, then emit you cannot create a super administrator and return. Now in terms of permissions to delete this particular super admin, and then you can see if user ID is equal to 1, this admit done this user cannot be deleted from the system. And then if user ID is equivalent to auth user, you cannot delete yourself from the system. So if the user ID is equivalent to the authenticated user ID, it means that this person is trying to delete himself, so you cannot delete yourself. And then you can see if user has role find ID, find 1, okay, find 1, so we're finding the super admin title, right? If user has role super administrator, right, or the authenticated user has permission to delete admins, and then we have the else over here. So we can have it as both, yeah, so which means this is an exclusive or, meaning that both in such a situation where we have a super admin, it means that this super administrator can actually he can actually like he has both the permission of delete admins and also has the role of super administrator. So this means that it will return false. So instead of doing XOR, I'll do an OR, and that's it. I think that's it. One thing I'll also change here is so you can see you do not have permission to delete this user. So let's actually try that again. So I'm just going to do git add all and git commit fnm, and then we'll try and say that so delete function edited, git push master. So good thing about this is that it has CI/CD. So if I come in here and just refresh, I'll already have all the functionality back there. So I'll come in here and delete this. So I'll come in here and do this. Do you sure you want to delete this user? I'll say okay, and then you can see it successfully deleted this user. But if I come in here and do this one, this user can't be deleted from the system. You can see that. I can delete this one, I can delete this one, I can delete this one. I mean, yeah, so all this functionality here is just for deleting. Yeah, I have to curb all the situational functions. If the user ID is equal to 1, right? If the user ID that's being deleted is equal to 1, then this user cannot be deleted. All right. If the user ID is equivalent to the authenticated user's ID, it means that this user is trying to delete himself. So like, let's say for example, I'll come in here and do that, and then you can see this user can't be deleted from the system. That's the first function. Now another thing is, I could do this, I could put this first, yeah, and then this is what will happen. Okay, so it's pushed, and then I'll come in here and do that delete function again. So you see the question is, unafanya nini? You can't delete yourself from the system. Okay, so that's changed. Very, very fast CI/CD, by the way, very, very fast, and it's on shared hosting as well. So, I mean, this is beautiful stuff. Yeah, so that's how we go about that Laravel CI/CD. I'm actually going to do a separate video talking about how Laravel CI/CD works in this system, so that we can be able to, enable you guys to be better with this. Now, one thing I'll also like to add is what else would I like to add? Like each and every single situation with the authenticated users has a declaration. Okay, the first thing is you cannot delete the super admin. It's impossible. But then if we go back to profile over here, then there's a functionality at the very bottom where this user can delete his own account. So I want to also disable that and then let this just run the way it is. So I'm just going to come in here, go to I'm going to go to app. I'm going to go to, should it be app or config? I'll go to config, Jetstream, and then I'll come into this site over here. Then you can see account deletion. Yeah, that's enable account deletion feature. So I'm going to comment this out and then save this so that if I refresh this section for account delete account is gone. Oh, and I need to upload that as well. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So this is how fast the CI/CD is running. Like if I refresh this again, you can see the delete is gone. Very quick. It's a very fast CI/CD. And yeah, and that's how we go about this entire application. So now, one thing that I know I'll do is I'll create a whole series building this entire application again with Laravel filament. And it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. It's going to be exciting. For most of you guys who would like to see how we did all this deferred loading, I'll create that in a separate video as well. I was doing this live stream. It's a 30-minute live stream. I wanted to show you guys the progress. I wanted to show you guys the two apps in one situation. So yeah, so two apps in one. You can see this one created this, and this one is more responsive than the other. Very nice. So it's a very nice application, and you can see it's taking in almost 42,000 products, like singular product items. I'm sure even if we're measuring like per kg package for like condiments, cereals and all that stuff, it will never get to that 42,000 in this particular system. So yeah, I'll even use like a way to go about soft deletes and all that stuff. I'll use that kind of system to be able to generate it like, okay, you're only going to select the items that have not been dispatched and call that inventory. And that's how we want to situate this. So if a product item doesn't have like a dispatch attached to it, or it's not attached to a dispatch, then yeah, we're good to go. So this is the system. Rate it in the comments, ladies and gentlemen. I love that this system is already live, and it's also enabled for CI/CD. There's so many things that I would love to do with this application. There's so many things that I would love to edit, even in the terms of how to go about, even UI, for example. The UI is a very slow-ish because of bad CSS, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's an app that works, and it works well. The next thing that we'll go about doing is Laravel filament. I mean, this is the next thing that we're going to be doing. We're going to be learning a lot of Tailwind. The Tailwind will enable us to do a lot of this Laravel filament. We'll be able to also create a lot of very nice UI. So you can see this page with the sidebar. Let's see. This is the admin panel. You can see the admin panel has been given to us. We can see that there's so many things that have been given to us. Even this image focal point picker has been given to us with a lot of JS. We can see there's so many things. Actually, let's even go to the documentation we show you. I can come in here, click on the admin panel, and then I can come and have a look at the admin panel itself. So you can see this is the admin panel demo. I'm going to log in, and it's going to give it to me in dark mode. And now here's the thing. I can switch from dark mode to light mode. So you can see, yeah. You can see there's data tables. So if I come in here and just type in the name, You can see it has data tables, which is really nice. It's a very nice thing. It has graphs. It has, you know, a way of summarizing in each and every single page that we're talking about. As you can see, it's very, very robust. And then you can see orders, new order, you can add it here. So order details, you can put the order details here. Then you go to next. I have to select a customer. Then you see the functionality for start typing to search. And then I can see there's one here. Status option, delivered, currency, Kenyan shilling, and so on and so forth. And then I'm going to click on next. Then you can see that products, and then I can start adding products. Then quantity, then add to items. Then you can see I can add that. I can still edit it. It's a very, very robust way of working around things. So if I was using this would have been much easier to like craft out in terms of if the only bummer is that it's not Bootstrap enabled. That's the only thing. But other than that, like, this is just very, very robust. And you can see you can't edit the price, you just select the product, select another product. You can see all these products are being loaded from the DB and like that. And then I add to items, then I'll say create. I'll come in here, create. Then you can see then I'll save changes. Then I'll come to orders again. I'll come and see that this is the latest one. I think this is the latest one I created. Yeah, this is the latest one that I created. Yes, that's the one. Yeah. So that's what filament does. It's a very powerful kind of way it's a very powerful way of dealing with so many things. This is also quite powerful. Even the deferred loading situation is also really powerful. But you can see there's just so much you can do with this filament. If only we created something else that was using like Bootstrap instead of Tailwind. And it relies on Livewire and Alpine as well, so it's really nice. It's really nice to work with. So I'm gonna be using this for the next application that we're going to be building. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, that's all I have to say for now. As it stands, we are in business. We're in business with this. So if anyone has any questions, anything to talk about in terms of this system that we've finished over here, please leave them in the comment section down below, and I'll be very willing to answer. If you also have any, like, literally any question whatsoever, I will tell you guys, like, yo, it's like this. I'm not going to hide anything. If you want to ask, I mean, where did you get the template for the backend? I'll show you where I got the template. I just came here and typed start bootstrap, and I got the template from Start Bootstrap. So I started browsing templates, admin dashboard, and I took the first one that I saw, which was this one. You could have taken any one of them. This one, you could take even this one, admin LTE, and you'll have been okay, right? You'll have been just fine with admin LTE as well. In fact, admin LTE, I think, is more powerful because it's created some of these very nice dashboards that have been used in the past. Like, let's say, for example, this one for the marketing dashboard. I'm just going to minimize this one, and you can see, this is very nice, very powerful. Talks about revenue, orders, leads, and lead conversion rate and stuff like that. You can see there's this live data that keeps on updating itself using WebSockets and stuff like that. Payment history. I mean, I like this kind of UI. I like how it I like how it's very very nice. This payment history, by the way, I could even add it as a feature on this application that we developed. There's so many nice things about this, and this all you just need to do is craft out admin LTE and use it for your own. Like you can see, it's admin LTE has very nice UI because you can scroll the sidebar separate from scrolling this page over here. So yeah, it's really nice. Yeah, I think it's something that is very insane. We have UI kits over here. We have the state colors. Yeah, we have that. We have what else? Which components can we put? Accordions. The accordions are really good, as you can see. Very nice accordions. We have icons. It uses Font Awesome and Themify. We have the mailbox. You can put a mailbox by there. You can actually create a mailbox in Laravel, which is really cool. Yeah, we have a calendar. What else do we have? Let's see the dashboards that we can. Let's see what dashboards can we actually use in this situation. Wow, I think we're good in terms of that. You can even have a login. This is a login page that you can put aside beside like anything that is not involving the sidebar. Like you can create a page using this UI alone, and you'll be okay. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the selection of the theme. Once you have a theme, you can just create literally anything once you have the theme. I could as well just go to Theme Forest and pick out a theme from there. Come in here, go to HTML, go to admin templates, and then the first one that pops up most of the time is the one everyone uses. Like this one, Metronic, maybe many people use it. It has Bootstrap HTML, it has Vue.js, React, and so on and so forth. It has 106,000 sales. I don't know in what span of time that got there. But as you can see, it's not an old theme. It was published, the first publishing was 2013 and the last update was in 2023, so it's probably earning this person some good money. And for the fact of the matter is, if he's already done over 100,000 sales, yeah, then this person 100,000 sales, and then let's say for example he started it at 25 instead of 49, he's probably made already $2.5 million in the span of $10 years, which is not bad. It means that per year he's probably made 250k, which in Kenyan shillings is 31 million. Which is a very good money, very good money, just from selling at base price, right? But anyway, admin templates are many. You can choose literally any one of them and they'll serve for their purpose. I'm planning on also just chucking this code out there. I mean, it's not the best, it's not the finest of anybody's work. I mean, it's still in development stage, as you can see. You can still see the activity log. You can still see that there are not so many metrics that make sense over here. It's just total number of products. It's just stating what's there. It's not giving like an analytic value, like total inventory, total purchases, total dispatch value. Like that's it. So how do we go about this next? Well, it's already April and I'm lagging behind in putting in data for this system to be used wherever it is that I was using it. But we will get there eventually and we will be sorted. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, for those guys who are going to be tuning in, and I know you guys are going to be tuning in, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next one. This has been King Steven NOS. Oh, Jesus, I keep on getting used to that name. This has been Tech Chess Live with Steve Nyanumba as your host. and I will see you guys in the next one. Please indeed do take care. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday we will be live, and we will be doing a lot of new things to get this up and running. So wherever it is that we left this one at is where we're going to be continuing from. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, adios, and I will see you guys later. God bless you all.